Okay. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Tina.
Good morning. Thank you so much for everyone for joining on a special Sunday. That's May 10th, and we have a special turn up. I know that we are, eagerly waiting for a man to say that one particular word. So, since there is a oath ceremony also, but still we have so much of participants who is yet to join. Thank you so much, Guhan, for joining us. Thank you. So today I will be hosting the entire show, and today I want one person to note down the timings alone. So I would require Kasi or Guhan. Can anyone note down the timings for table topic speaker alone? Is it possible?
Sure, ma'am. I will do.
Yeah, Guhan, you have a timer cards, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you will have it in your welcome kit also, so you can use that one also instead of sharing it. It will be on the back side. So for today, let me start with the mission of Toastmasters. The mission of Toastmasters is of empowering in individuals. Someone got the welcome kit, right? So can someone state me the mission of Toastmasters, or you want me to read it? Okay, let me go ahead. The mission of Toastmasters Club is to provide a mutually supportive and positive learning environment in which every individual member has the opportunity to develop their oral communication and leadership skills, which in turn foster self-confidence and their personal growth. So with this, let me start the today's show. And we do have a couple of people who have joined. Thank you so much, Babu sir, and thank you, Sachin, for joining us consecutively for observing our meeting and support. So with this, let us jump into the new session that is like, I really wanted to discuss on the leadership fact. So you all understand that we do have, a leadership position which is inside our club also, like a president, vice president of, membership, and vice president of education, secretary, treasurer, Sajaratam, everything. So I just wanted to understand, like, what is that, I'll just put across in, I'm not going to share any PPT or something. So I'm just going to give you glitch about what is these position is about and what all the responsibilities has to be done inside the club and outside the club. Because once the people are, selected, elected them as a leader, they will be having a district officers training program, which will happen in Chennai for 2 terms. So there will be 2 consecutive election which will happen in 1 consecutive year. That is from July 1st to next June 30th. That is your complete academic year, where the first 6 months goes for July to December and second 6 months goes from Jan to June. So this is the procedure for the leadership. So before that, I know that, Ephraim sir has got some experience and Babu sir has got experience in several Toastmasters platform, and Kasi sir has been traveling with us. And I believe Tinumurugan sir and Sachin are the newbies here, and Gohan is also, right? Tinumurugan sir, have you heard about all these, terms before, or this is the first time?
This is the first time I'm hearing, ma'am. So
Okay.
eager to learn.
Okay, thank you. Guhan, you have any idea? I know you are the current treasurer, but still, I wanted to, because I haven't given you any training, but I just wanted to ensure that I'm sharing a knowledge for everyone here.
Well, even I'm a newbie.
Okay, thank you so much, Ephraim. So, see, we'll just start with, a discussion on, a basic of leadership quality. So, what do you think a leader has to, evolve inside a club of or 20 people or 30 people? What do you expect? Yeah, anyone?
Yeah, I can take this.
Yes, please.
The leader usually sets an example
Mm-hmm.
how a team member should be.
Mm-hmm.
So the best way is to lead by example and show if there's a task that needs to be done,
Mm-hmm.
the leader shows how it is done or he
Mm.
takes up responsibility and does it successfully,
Hmm.
so the team can emulate what the leader has done.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. So, see, from my perspective, I'm going to throw up this because I've just served as an area director and division director. So, the more important here is like, first of all, in Toastmasters, is very, very important that all the members are coming in for a service oriented mind. So, first of all, when you walk in as a leader, take that mindset that you're going to serve the people first. You're not going to hold the badge. That's the first thing, because right now in situation I've seen so much of people who are ready to come into the leadership position. They don't have that much of knowledge, and especially of speaking of, if you're ready to serve the people, you should ready to accommodate the roles or the rules agreement and whatever the TI says, because this is also a non-volunteer organization. We are not getting paid enough, and more importantly, it's not that I'm telling you that you need to spend out of your pocket. It's more important that you understand the other people's shoes and try to sit and enact with them and understand what is their pain, what is their requirement, why they are being joining in this platform. And as a leader inside the club, we are the sole responsibility to understand and give that impact back to the members. That's the first point I wanted to share. So inside the club, so let us all keep this very cut short. Okay, so here inside a club, the hierarchy of TI starts from the member. A member inside a club, and then we join as a 20 to 25 as a members. Then it forms a club, and then about to the club, it is an area where 3 to 4 clubs are combined together. It's called area, and 4 to 5 areas is joined together to form a division, and 7 to 8 division joins together to form a district. So that's how this year we are being under district 120, and going forward from July 1st, we are going to get involved ourselves into a new district called District 229. So today we have a special day also, not only for C. Joseph Vijay, we do have our election which is running for District 229 Leadership Committee. So we are going to select who is our district director, club growth director, program quality director, division director, and all these leadership is going to be getting selected today on this particular day. So with this, let us start with the leadership position of Sergeant at Arms. Okay, the Sergeant at Arms is the one who opens the meeting, right? Yes. So, under Kasi sir, you have done some, the Sergeant at Arms sometimes, right? So, can
Yes,
you
ma'am.
share us your insight or your learning about Sergeant at Arms?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
First of all, two questions before going for
Yeah,
SA.
correct.
I will tell about the leadership. Exactly, you said about a service, and the second word I can say for a responsibility. Let's say example, leaders mean service and responsibility. What is mean by service? Let's say example, I'm taking as a SA role. Suppose I'm the for the term is the 6 month term is I'm the head of that one. Suppose some like table topic master or timer role, somebody is an absent suddenly due to the emergency. We have to take a responsibility. We have to ask people, or we have to take that role also. That is the responsibility. Even
Right.
that also going to be a learning. Let's say example, in IT company, when you are a manager, 4 people are working under you, one or two people are suddenly absent. You have to work, you have to take responsibility, and you are going to write it as whatever they are doing. The same way here also, as a leader means service. You have to guide the like I in this Toastmaster, the great learning for me is from Martina ma'am. She is doing great service for people. The same way, you have to take a responsibility. You have to guide them. Let's say example, like say example, I have a question, and I'm asking in the group. So everybody is thinking that Tina ma'am is going to answer it. No, it is not like that. Each and everyone has to give some comments. Then only like even Tina ma'am also going to give a comments, and you also have to give some comments. Then only, oh, okay, person to person understanding, and like how involvement, that is very very important. For SA role, it is a great. Here what I learned and SA when I took that first time, each and every role, whatever the role you are taking, either president or secretary or a SA, every role is an important role. Let's say example, even Tina Ma'am also said today's C. Joseph Vijay is a CM, but without other ministers, he cannot run the rule. The same way, each and every role is an important role, and each and every person, they have to feel we have a responsibility, we have to do service, we have to guide, and somebody is absent, we have to take and we have to do it that. So here, even CM is our CM, that's it. But as a people, we have to take our responsibility. Let's say example, we should not take unnecessarily for absent, I'm going here, there. If you're like one day before or 4 hour at least before, we have to inform. Even if it is you are seeing a 4 hour before, somebody has to take a responsibility. We should not wait. Like even today example here itself, timer role. Tina Ma'am raised one question, who is going to take a timer role for Gugan or a Kasi? So suddenly I thought of telling, suddenly Gugan took that role. The same way we have to take a responsibility. This is the responsibility. This is the service. Each and every role which I learned from here, and the same thing in my company also. Recently also my one of junior joined, he struggled, he needed some help. I took that responsibility, I did it that work. The same way leaders means you have to take you, everything is on your shoulder. That is why we have to feel. Even CM sir is going to rule, but as a people we have a responsibility. The same way we have to feel, and we have not feel, we have to do it. That's it. My learning from SAA, and so far what I learned from Toastmaster, I'm learning, keep on learning every day. Whatever your words, like that's why Tina Ma'am also said, who are having thought. First Bob sir said his point of view. Tina Ma'am said his point of view. I'm telling my point of view. Maybe this agree and not agree. You can share it your point. That is what learning. That is what a leadership quality. Thank you. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Kasi sir. And more importantly, when it comes to the club, it's more important that all the members have to speak out their voice. And more importantly, we need to understand the TA is a platform where it gives a little bit of turning, that where this words has to be placed in a positive tone. So that's very, very important. So as you know, as a member of this fraternity, we need to take up that one particular learning, where it has to be conveyed and how it has to be conveyed, and how encouragingly we can be a member to appreciate each and everyone's success. So that's very, very important. So before that, we'll start with SA. So Sajaratam, it's not only the first person to to start the meeting. He is the voice over the club meeting, where he gives that energy to the members of, he will start with a opening question or an energetic proverb or something. When he clapped the hands, yes, it's on time that we need to start this program. And he is the sole responsibility to handle the the club like posters or awards. And we are gonna get some president distinguished ribbon, the banner, and the awards. You could have seen in official members group, we have already achieved three awards, and we have two more awards which we need to receive it. We are just waiting for the confirmation from district 120, and it will be collected in the the annual conference, and it will be hand over to the SAA. So he needs to take care of all these properties. Whenever we walk in for an in-person, he is that one person to handle everything, and he comes at least 20 minutes early to keep all those things placed. And more importantly, he is also responsible that to greet the guest, actually, by giving him a hand letter or a piece of paper that, what is Toastmasters all about. The promotion and everything has to be handed over by the Sajaratam to the guest. And also, it is very important for that person to make the guest to sit with an experienced Toastmaster within the club, so that they will have some curiosity of asking some question, so they can consult with that experienced Toastmaster next to them. So is it clear? Am I clear with this role? Any question? Any question? No? Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
Okay, done. Thank you so much. So next, we'll move into the role of any role which comes into your mind. We'll go with president.
Sure.
Okay, thank you. So we'll go with the president. See, president is the one person who's going to hold the entire club. But one thing I wanted to put across this clear statement, that don't ever think this member who becomes the president is not the president of our India. He's gonna just hold a badge called president, where this person has to be very empathetic and very sociable to all the members. It is not only his orders to place every, I've got the president, I'll put across this word, this statement. No, not at all. When it comes to Toastmasters, it's very important. He needs to sit quietly and watch whether all the excom people are carry forwarding their roles and responsibility in a good manner or not. If it's not going in a very good manner, then the president comes into the matter of fact, why this poster is not being released, why this agenda is not being released on time. That is his responsibility to raise the question. It is not his order to say anyone that has to be done in this manner. No, not at all. So he has to be very empathetic and very crucial when it comes to the president of the club. So make a note, he's just a role and he needs to abide the rules, whatever the the TA says in the portal. And more importantly, I just wanted to share, because only president I'm going to share these slides, because it's very, very crucial role in TI. 1 minute. Okay, my screen is not visible. Maybe I'll share the snapshot of president maybe later. So next, shall we jump into the VPE?
Please.
Vice President of Education. See, Vice President of Education is a sole responsibility to educate the people who join to our club. For example, we had Ephraim, we had Guhan, who recently joined, and we had Tirumurugan sir, who recently joined. And the VP is the person, he needs to understand, okay, this person have joined us, and what is the next level of step? First thing is we need to assign a mentor for an individual. That is his responsibility. If this mentor is not assigned within 4 to 5 weeks, please connect with your president or with the VP again, or to an experienced Toastmaster very seriously in a matter. And more importantly, and this VP is the main person to allocate the slots for each and every person on every meeting. For example, today we had Guhan who's doing a timer. Next week, he needs to do the R-counter, grammarian, Toastmaster of the day, general evaluator. You have a lot of skills which you're going to learn from each and every role. And more importantly, right now, the pathway is being consolidated within only 6 pathways, where for each level completion, we have a specific, roles which has to be completed, which is very, very mandatory. When you go into the pathway, it's very important that each and every responsibility to take that action of integrity within them, that you have completed this particular roles. Yes, then we complete this level 1 projects. And if you have any doubts in level 1, what is this project is about? how can I deliver? And what has to be done? Everything has to be taught from the VPE, and also you can consult with your respective mentor also. And when I was talking about president and vice president of education, these two persons will have the key responsibility to have an voting right for selecting the district leadership committee. That is, I was talking about the election which is happening today, right? For a district leader, like district director, CGD, program quality director. So for selecting each and individual, we have these two responsibilities who will be representing our club and into our area council meeting and division council meeting, which will happen in 2 terms in an academic year. That is from July 1st of 2026 to June 30, 2027. So these two members are going to represent our club in every club meeting. That is done. And when you go into the next role called Vice President of Public Relation, I'm going to talk about VPM later, because the Vice President of Public Relation is the first step. That is, he is the showcase for the entire club. Why? Any answer? The VPPR is the first person to show off their face of the club. Why and how? Any answer? Anyone? Any answers, guys?
I don't know, ma'am.
Okay. Why I was saying this statement is because they are creating various posters, right? You see a lot of posters which has been posted inside the social media and into a lot of WhatsApp groups, because they publicize your club in social media and they'll be very well known that yes, there is a club existing. So they are the showcase or the face of your club, first of all. When they publish something in social media, if you go to Puducherry Toastmasters Club LinkedIn profile and Instagram, YouTube, we are being, started our initiative of showing case that where is this Puducherry Club and what are the different activities, what, who has been doing it. Stephen, sir, you wanted to share something? Okay. So anyone have you, are you been like, follower of LinkedIn of our club, Puducherry Toastmasters Club, or YouTube?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yeah. So you could see, n number of posters, right? So we have been doing it in the back end because from LinkedIn side, and, we really need people of our to, to see what is the different variety of, program which we have been conducting each and every time. And you believe or not, we have been getting so much of, and the CEO and all the other people who have been following our LinkedIn profile, and they have been commenting and they have been giving us some messages individually. It's really valuing our importance that yes, there is a club which has been getting sustained. And interesting fact, I really wanted to share this. There is a member who has been serving in this, district 120 for the past 20 years. I got an opportunity to travel with him, and he was the first person to join us in our demo meeting. I think Stephen sir could remember him. Sridhar Ranganathan. He came for a book review. Recently, I met him in a Division B conference where he was the one of the contestant. And when I went to him and he was having his lunch, and I just went there and I said, Sridhar sir, I have a couple of things. He said, Teena, wait, I really wanted to share something. And he said, Teena, I knew you as a wife of Partha, and more importantly, for the 5 years, I've seen Puducherry has been grown enormous. And I still remember the day when I walked in for the demo meeting of book review. And more importantly, he appreciated our VPPR work, that is, the promotion inside different groups in District 120. I was amazed to see that he's been very genuine and a very silent person. And that day I understood that, yes, people are watching us. And he said one more important keyword is running a community club inside Chennai is very, very crucial. And you guys, I really wanted to thank each and every member to Puducherry that you guys are hosting only one community club which is existing in Puducherry. So I really wanted to take this particular stage to thank Toastmaster Ashwin, who took this initiative of forming this particular community where, we all belong to a family. And I thought that, yes, we have been publicized and people are being, recognizing our club. So that's one important which I really wanted to share. And also there was one more statement which he gave was, in one of the education, I went there for a milestone meeting. He ran a show of Date Your Club. That was his education session, where he mentioned that Teena is very popular in Puducherry. I was like, what, Sridhar, what do you mean? Like, and it seems he met one of our newbie. I'll tell you his name later. He met one of the newbie a couple of years back in a district officers training program in Chennai. And he went there and he asked, who are you and which club you belong to? And he mentioned that I'm from Puducherry. Oh, that's nice. I was one of the demo meeting, participant who came for an education. Sir. Oh, nice, sir. Okay, he raised another question. Okay, whom do you know in Puducherry? And he mentioned Teena. That was none other than Francis. And that Sridhar Ranganathan have mentioned the same statement in his education session. And I was proud enough that, yes, there is a member who's been known our club, outside of Chennai also. And that's a proud moment for everyone, I believe. With saying that, I really wanted to jump into VPPR. I was talking about why, because I was sharing all these things is people are noticing. People are watching us. What is the achievement and what is the thrive we are giving inside this, particular society of giving back to the fraternity. And also, more important, this VPPR, when he publicized something, an event is happening in social media, automatically there will be one person who will get in touch with us, connecting with us, like what is happening in this platform. That is our guest. So we had Tirumurugan, we had Guhan, we had Ephraim, we had Stephen sir, we had DTM Teena, who all joined as a guest. And we saw the poster and then we walked into the club meeting. We saw what it is really happening. And if they're really interested, if they really wanted to convert them as a guest to membership, then the another role which comes into practice is Vice President of Membership. Vice President of Membership speaks to that particular guest, connects with them, collects the feedback, and then submit to the EXCOM. And then we make their membership happen. When we had, the guest to member conversion, that is being taken care by the VPM. And he will also get the access of TI portal, how to add the member inside and how the process has to be done. Each and everything will be explained. Next, when we walk into another two roles, say two crucial roles, one is treasurer and one is secretary. Treasurer, obviously, he is the bank soul of this club and he's going to collect all the dues from the members and pay to the respective person that this member has to be added to the TA and what is the sufficient amount you needed, and he will collect the dues from for example, we recently had Ephraim who joined us and he wants to pay the money, and that particular time I assigned Guhan first, but I told Ephraim that Ephraim, this time you have to pay to me directly because I haven't educated Guhan about what has to be done. But Guhan is taking care of the financial statement completely in an Excel, which will be presented to the club in a finance meeting. We'll be arranging a finance meeting next month. So where Guhan is gonna present what are the income and the credit, debit, and all those statements will be explained by the Guhan, the treasurer of our club. Next, secretary. The secretary role is not only the person to sit and listen to each words. It's more important that this person is going to write down the minutes of meeting. Why this minutes of meeting is very important. For example, DTM Teena is coming up to the meeting for 3 times in a month. And one meeting she is missing. Example, like, next week I'm not available. Okay. So I'm going to walk in on 31st June. So what happens? I'm missing 2 meetings. So this secretary is going to discuss or note down all the points and share it in the group. And then with the next meeting, the secretary shares the minutes of meeting. Then Teena will go back and opens the document and understand, okay, oh, these members came in. Okay, this was a discussion happened. This was a speech is all about. And she will get aware of what has done in the past meeting. And more importantly, this secretary is a sole responsibility to upload the elected members in TI portal, and also they are the sole responsibility to document each and everything. For example, you have seen so much of awards, right? For example, we recently got value communicators, right? For value communicators, the district comes with a hall of fame, which we'll be discussing in the month of June. For that one criteria, value communicators, they are expecting the district to conduct 4 different meetings with the values of TI. That is integrity, respect, service, and excellence. With this themed meeting aligned, they would be requiring the minutes of meeting of 4 meetings, agenda of 4 meetings, the posters, and the all these required documents has to be collected. The secretary will collect all those things and keep it in his drive. And he has to go to that Google form. He needs to submit all these respective documents, and then it will be validated, and then the awards will be presented. And that's how we have been validated and we have been elected for that award. So hope I have covered the entire 7 XCOM. So I'll pause for a minute. We'll have put across the stage for any questions. Any questions, anyone?
Ma'am, I'm
Yes,
Thirumurugan here.
Yes, sir, go ahead.
So, can you share your 5 years experience of Toastmasters Club so that I can understand what are all the different roles and how you come across towards this distinguished Toastmaster, so that it will be helpful not only for me but also for other new members also.
Sure. Before that, I wanted to understand if they have any questions so that we'll get answered. All clear, everyone? Can we? Okay, done. So I'll go with your answer, Tirumurugan sir. See, for me, it's like, when I started my leadership, I was serving as a charter vice president of education, and we had Toastmaster Stephen sir, who was the president of our club, was a charter president of our club actually. So, and we had Ketan, we had Avinash, we had Ashwin, who was working as a VPPR, and we had Yamuna ma'am. So all these, these 7 people, we clubbed together, and we had a format. That too, you believe or not, when the club got started, you will have a lot of learnings. And when I got an opportunity to serve as a vice president of education, though I do have a lot of clubs in Chennai, my husband used to often ask me, this year also, when I was about to renew my membership, he raised one question. You have, see, a lot of clubs which is working in Ananagar. You have got another club which came into the next street of our house. Why do you wanted to renew in Puducherry? And I said, see, you are serving as a club growth director and you made me as a member in this particular club, and why I should stop, renewing in my home club. I don't wanted to leave my home club. So that's how the bonding started. So when I started my learning DPE, and I did not had an experienced member, obviously that was my club mentor. When we start a club, they will be having 4 person who will be in charge of forming this particular club, that is called club mentor, and who will be training us for the next 6 months of journey, how the meetings has to be done, what are the different education session has to be done. They will give us an external support of bringing the keynote speakers and everything. And then I understood as a VP, and how I learned VP is, that was in 2021, and I got an opportunity to log into various clubs in online. So what I did, I went back to all the clubs. I understood what is the role of timer, counter, grammarian, Toastmaster of the day, general evaluator. For me, it's like, not only to read the content, it is more important that we will go explore and come here, test and fail. That is what my, learning style would be. So what I did, I went, learned, and then I shared the entire, discussion, like this particular meeting, to the entire members, and they understood. When they went for a contest, same. I went as a VP to entire clubs, started serving as a timer for the contest, contest master, SAA, everything, all the role whenever I got an opportunity. So whenever, you see the role player request, so Tirumurugan, you got a request from Nitya ma'am requesting for a role in another club, right? So like this, we do have a role player request group where the members will be requesting you to join and do your, service. It can be an helping hand. So you go there, understand, and come here, and, you can explore a lot. And it is not only, learning part, it's more important that how you accommodate. For every club, there will be a different culture, right? And we can't have the same culture what it's being brought from a corporate club inside a community club, or from other community club to here. So you can have a suggestion to the excom that as a member, ma'am, these things I have learned it. What can be done? Can we, can we try to accommodate? That is a positive tone what we need to do. We should not come and say that, yeah, last meeting in that particular club, they had this culture. You need to implement. No, that is not a right manner. You can put across a word to the excom members that what has to be done, then, everything will go well. So that is first 6 months of my journey as a VPE. And second term, like, I started with my president. So, when I walked into a president, the first thing what I wanted to implement was to implement a in-person or a hybrid meeting in Puducherry. It happened in 2022 January. As a charter VPE, I still remember when my term started, it was on August 8th. We all had a meeting in Auroville. We had everyone who met for 2 months in pure in-person. So we all were strangers. We are happy to see. I was stunning to see Stephen sir. I was like, you know what, Stephen sir, you have been very tall enough and I could not see you. And I still remember we had Toastmaster Vijay Kumar, everyone. We had a blast on that one particular day. When the president term came, I traveled to Puducherry on every month for the next 6 months to implement a hybrid meeting. So I tried, having the culture of meeting in person, doing it in a hybrid. That's how we started with the Zoom recording and everything. And then my leadership term started with vice president of membership. And then I got an opportunity. Ashwin and my past division director, DTM Balaji, who came and approached that, Teena, why can't you jump into area director? So 2023, I started my term as an area director. I did not know what has to be done as an area director. But when I stepped in and I got selected, I had multiple rounds of interviews. So for that, we need to read the, there is specific documents and all which has to be prepared beforehand. And as an area director, I started learning, okay, what is called an open house? What are the different strategies, what we can inbuilt as inside each and club? And I need to understand what is a corporate club, college club, community club, how it works. Everything I started learning. And then consecutive year, I had a division director. That is not very easy. You will have a current, election which goes on. You will have an opponent and you need to talk to all these president, VP, call them and tell them what is your vision, goals, and how you're going to strategies, and you're going to promise them. How we had a Joseph Vijay today, same thing, we need to talk to all people. We need to do campaigning. It's not on stage, on over call. They will have some limitations that only 2 times you need to, connect with one respective person. And we need to abide with all the laws and everything by TI. And as a division director and area director, we need to do 2 contests that I was discussing to Ephraim in a 1 academic year. There is 2 different contests. First contest will happen in the season of humorous and evaluation, which you all are going to see it on in the month of August or September this year. And the next season comes to international speech contest and table topic contest, which will happen in the month of Feb to March month. So what happens in this contest is, there will be a contest which will run inside the club. There will be 2 winners who will get selected and they will go for the area contest. And once the area contestant win, the first two members will get an opportunity to participate in division. And once the division result is announced, only one person will walk into district networking. And how it comes is club contest, area contest, and division conference will happen. And then the district conferences will happen. Right now, we are going to end the district 120, that contest season. This year we had it in two split methods. One was in the month of November, and one is gonna happen in the May month. So, which is gonna run in IIT Madras. So this is how it goes. For Tirumurugan sir, you also asked about DTM. For accomplishing a distinguished Toastmaster, you need to complete two pathways. That is, when you enroll yourself as a Toastmaster, one pathway will be given for free first. Okay. So what happens in the sense like, so what happens is like, first, when you complete the pathway, then you enroll into your second pathway. You need to pay and get it. Okay. Once you pay and get it, you need to complete the second pathway. You need to serve as a district leader. You need to complete either area director or division director. And also it is sole responsibility that you need to serve as a club mentor and or a club sponsor. Like you need to go approach the corporate or form a community club by yourself, and you need to mentor that particular club for 6 months. And then you get the credit from the president of that particular club, and there is a document which you need to apply and then send it to TI that I have completed the DTM project and with the help of president. And more important, there you need to serve yourself as a member outside of Toastmaster. That is an external project which you need to do for a DTM. You can serve as like, Babu sir has, sent us a message. So where, we can run a youth leadership program there. Tirumurugan sir, you're conducting some coaching classes for, school students and all. So those also can be accommodated in your DTM project, but it has to be done at least for three months, like, 8 to 15 weeks, you need to run the program. I did it for 20 weeks actually. Yeah. So did I answer your question, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much for your experience. So I think that there is a lot of work to be covered.
Yes, we have to. Yes. Any other questions, or shall we put across to table topic session? Okay. If there is no questions, we'll jump into table topic session. So with this, let me hand over the stage to Toastmaster Ephraim, who's a medical coding builder, and wishing you all the best, Ephraim, and over to you.
Hey, good morning, everyone. As table topic master for today, I'll be providing you with an impromptu topic for you to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. And I'll be calling upon volunteers, or if volunteers don't turn up, I'll be choosing from the list of members and guests today to talk upon a topic that I select for you. And with that, shall we move on to the table topics session?
Yes, please.
Okay, and do I have a volunteer for the first topic? Any volunteers?
We'll have Babu sir too.
Sure, I can be a volunteer.
Okay, so give me a moment, sir. Let me choose your top. Okay, Babu, sir. Okay, give me a moment. Okay, the topic for you is, what is the biggest mistake first-time leaders make?
That's a good question. What is the biggest mistake that leaders make for the first time? When you become a leader, if you're chosen or you go through hard work to become a leader, you do make mistakes. Not everybody is perfect. So you are going to make mistakes. It could be choosing your delegates, it could be choosing how you want to run your organization, it could be anything. So I would say it is very critical that you choose a proper team, because if somebody is very weak, for example, you choose your uh, vice president of education. If you don't choose that person correctly, then you may not run your club properly, because vice president of education is a very, very crucial role, because they are the ones who are setting the path for the club in terms of how you run the pathways for the different team members, as well as how you know do your contests for the year, things like that. So you don't want to make a mistake of choosing the wrong person as vice president of education. So that is just an example. So in general, your right hand should be a proper person, and once you choose that person successfully, then you can have a successful club or successful organization. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the insightful information that you gave us, sir. And can I have my second volunteer for today? Who is going to be my second volunteer, guys? Or shall I pick one from the lot here?
Stephen sir is still smiling.
Stephen, sir, do you want to take this?
Yeah, sure, I'll do that. I'm waiting for the other youngsters to come forward. Anyway, I'll take it.
Sir, what do you think is the hardest part of leading people?
Well, thank you very much for the topic. It's quite thought-provoking. I have been in a situation like this many a times, and it so happens that the leader, the so-called leader, the new leader, might be very, very passionate, might be very much understanding about whatever he or she wants to do. And when he or she translates that passion to his team members, they are not there on the same platform. So it takes a lot of patience, to be very frank. It takes a lot of patience to the leader, for the leader to make the team practically understand the do's and don'ts of the product. That only a team leader can do. The other thing, what I have experienced is this: team leader is never singular. The team leader he has to go along with the team. He has to be patient enough to be with the team. These are the few difficulties thing. But at the same time, I feel a bit of patience, a bit of understanding is very, very prominent. It has to be prominent. It has to be omnipotent in the team. Back to you. Thank you very much, Toastmaster, Table Topic Master.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Mm, I'm at loss of words to give a feedback, so I'm very sorry for that. And I'm moving on to my next volunteer. Shall I pick one or someone ready? Kasi, sir? I'm calling upon Toastmaster Kasi as my next volunteer for the table topic session.
Okay. Okay, I'm ready. Thank you.
Okay. Your question is a leader you would never want to work for or work with.
Can you repeat it one more time?
A leader you would never want to work for. Which
Okay.
sort of character or type of person you don't want as a leader?
This is the toughest question because I am the leader of one company. Um,
But you would have been a underling for many, right?
okay. Yeah, I will give example. Yes, yes. Yes, I will take this question actually. What happened 2 year before? Uh, there is we had a delivery. I had a delivery for my kid, my baby daughter. So that time in my team, my junior is there, and I'm reporting to my director. So there is a big delivery. It should happen in a project delivery, and for me there is another delivery. So I took 5 days leave for a paternity leave. What happened? My junior is a 3+ years of experience. He don't have that much handling experience, and he whatever the requirement they given, he has been done exactly. But the project manager, the project director, he called me and asked. He said, "I'm not happy with the result. So I need your help." He asked me. Then I said, "Yeah, I need 2 more days. I will come back to office." And even my director didn't listen that, and he knows that there is some problem is going on, but he didn't support it. And later I came to office. Sorry, before coming to office, again the project manager called me and said, I'm not happy with the result, and I escalated to the head of VP and a business team. And my junior called me and asked us, Kasi, we faced this kind of issue. I given whatever the requirement, but they escalated to me. They escalated to leaders. So I asked what happened in the meeting. My director is there, and the project director is there, and my junior is there. What are the result they given, and it's happened. But everybody is asking to my junior. He's a junior, 3+ years of experience. But my director, he didn't even he spoke even single word. He didn't support my junior. I got felt very bad on that. Leader means you have to support your junior, you have to coordinate, and you have to take as a lead if there's any problem. But he didn't take in responsibility. After the meeting, he called to my junior, and he was asking what happened, why the issues happened. So before the meeting, he would have called and he asked, what is the problem, and or what is going on? Do you need any support? He didn't ask. So leader should be, he has to take responsibility, whatever it is. That is the person as a leader. I believe I'm doing for my team, and that is the one learning from him. I should not be any case kind of that way. That is what I learned from him. Definitely, I will not make mistake in that cases. I will take it my shoulder, and I will try to solve my like whatever the problem is comes from my team. That is what I learned. Thank you. Over to you, Abraham.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Kasi. As workplace middle management people, we all learn from the mistakes of our leaders and managers. So, thank you very much for that insight. And do I have a volunteer for my next question? So, okay, let me choose Toastmaster Tirumurugan sir as the volunteer for my next question. Sir, the question for you, you're still on mute?
I'm waiting for your questions.
Okay, well, the question for you is, give me a moment. I have chosen one for you. Ah, how important is accountability in a leadership role?
So accountability is very important, especially in a leadership role, because if we make a decision as a manager, I'm going to take a decision and I didn't announce it to anyone, not to the team members, not to the deputy managers, not to the lower level managers, then it becomes a tyranny. Then it becomes an authoritarian role. So the accountability is very, very important for transparency also. If I'm making a decision and it is not why I made the decision, why this decision is not said to anyone, so it becomes a tyranny. If accountability is not there, then the manager's role definitely will become the role of an authoritarian or totalitarian, so that he is not going to respect anyone in the team. And whatever decision is made in the public or in the private, when you are taking decisions in the for the people, or in the private management, or for in the public administration. So I should not talk about politics. So I mention it as public administration. Definitely, it should be monitored by someone. For example, direct benefit transfer. Previously, corruption was there, but now, even if a gas subsidy has to be sent, it is to be sent through the bank account. That is one kind of transparency and accountability is there. So how much we spent, we can show the bank account. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much, Trimurugan sir. And okay, I'm calling upon Govardhan as my next volunteer. So, are you ready? Toastmaster Govardhan. Okay, I'm moving on to my. Okay, please unmute yourself, sir. And question for you is, hmm, is transparency always good in leadership, or how transparent a good leader should be? Okay, seems like he has an issue with his mic settings, so I'm moving on to my next volunteer. Govardhan, are you ready? Let's give him a minute. No, we can't, Govardhan. We can't hear you. Okay, let him fix the mic setting on his end. I'm moving on to my next volunteer. Guhan, would you like to take this over?
Yes.
Okay. Mm, you can answer the same question. How
Um,
transparent a leader should be, or is transparency is an important role or a skill of a leadership?
yes. Actually, just a minute. I will note my time. Yeah. So, transparency. See,
Don't worry, I'll take care of your time.
yeah, I'm got it.
Uh-huh.
So, transparency is a most important and valuable thing for a leader because see, I'm in Toastmasters and I'm currently having a role for a timer, and for my job as in Toastmaster is treasurer. So I'm accountable. So when a person asks me, what are you done in the financial side of things, I have to be transparent to him what I have noted and what not, and everything should be given into you to you all. So it should be transparent for us, for a Toastmaster, for public in a meeting way. So it should be responsible for me and for everyone. I'm accountable, and it should be transparent for everything. So I think for a leader, transparency is most important, valuable thing for him to be. That's it.
Okay, thank you very much, Guhan.
Yeah.
And I believe we have Teena ma'am, who spoke about leadership for more than 10 minutes or so throughout today. So, Teena ma'am, shall I exclude you, or would you like to participate on the topic? Okay, and Govardhan, hello. I believe he still has his issues. Govardhan, are you ready? Seems like he still has a mic issue. And Teena ma'am,
Yeah.
would you like to take a
Yeah.
question, or
Sure, I can.
okay? Uh, okay, in a company, how does a leader or a manager or a team lead should take handle workplace politics among his team members or co-workers?
Okay, I believe that is the right question to me because I was recently undergoing all these things in my office. So
Mhm.
I believe that, see, it's about how you are. And first of all, always when you ask Teena what has to be done, I go in as an empathetic person to understand what is their requirement first. Okay, whatever position we are in. So first I need to understand what is their requirement, and I need to strategize, okay, plan for each entire person, what has to be done or good for them in a betterment way. And then I talk to them in an individual as a leader, and if it has been given as a manager level for me, yes, I'll be in that position to handle all these circumstances. And I believe if you are really giving the way of empathetic and understanding requirement, I think there is no gonna be politics at all. And I don't know how this corporate works, because always people come and complain that people say that I have been paid for 50,000, 60,000, 75,000, but the in the back they don't get anything as a human being. See, as now in this situation, in this era, we need to understand, yes, everyone are been working as a time machine, and we need to consider their heart, mind and soul. If that is been in a perfect way, and I believe that we will be avoiding all those heart attack and stroke which has been happening recently. So which every human need is that empathetic, and as a human being you need to understand, yes, what is the circumstances. And also that is one of the responsibilities for the members who work there. As an employer, they need to understand that, yes, this is corporate life. Yes, I can understand the terms and conditions are there, and we need to take that responsibility to come on time, go off time. And if there is a valid reason with an integrity, yes, they can go and take that all those leave. It is sole responsibility for the employers and also for the corporate to understand this. Yeah, thank you so much, and over to you.
Okay, and finally, I'm the only person left. So, does any one of you have a question for me related to leadership, or shall I be a selfish person and choose an easy topic for myself
I will
and go
ask
ahead
you.
with it?
I will ask you a question.
Okay, I hope I ace it.
So, how success has to be handled as a leader? How do you handle success as a leader?
As a leader, I share my success with my team. I give credit where it's due. So you praise your. There is a saying that praise someone in public and give feedback in private. So likewise, when success comes, you need to take a back seat and let the team member or whoever played an important role in realizing the dream take the stage and let them enjoy the day. That's it. Over to you, Thirumurugan sir.
That's a wonderful answer. That so everyone can share the success of the team. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. And finally, Govardhan, do we still have you here? Is your mic setting ready?
Sir, I can hear you. Now you can hear me, sir.
Yes, I can.
Yes, sir.
Okay, give me a moment. Let me pick a question for you.
Okay, sir.
What is the difference between a leader and an influencer? If you find that tough, I can give you another question. No disrespect. Sorry.
Sir, this person who guides his subordinates in a right manner or right way, and influencer is a person who manipulates or gives advice to the people who follow them. And being a leader must always follow righteous manner for the people who are following them. That's all.
Okay, thank you, Govardhan. Thank you very much. And with that, we have come to the end of our table topic session for today. Over to you, Teena ma'am. Hello, Teena ma'am.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
So we are done with the table
Yes.
topics.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank
We
you
are.
so much. So wishing you all the best, and give a round of applause for Toastmaster Ephraim for the wonderful job. And he had this turn up of learning and the 2 consecutive time. Much appreciated that he took an initiative of traveling from Neyveli to Puducherry on in-person meeting. That was much appreciated. And also he completed his grammarian role for a couple of times, and this is the first time he is doing his table topic master. Thank you so much, Ephraim sir, for that. And Guhan, can you come up with your timer report?
Yes, ma'am, I can. So as a timer, I have noted the top list of times for the table topic sessions for today. And the first person is Toastmaster Babu sir. He has given the speech for 2 minutes. And second person is Stephen sir, 1 minute 39 seconds. Third person, Toastmaster Kasi sir, 3 minutes. Fourth person, Toastmaster Thirumurugan sir, 1 minute 20 seconds. And me, next 1 minute 10 seconds. And next DTM Teena ma'am, 1 minute 59 seconds. And Ephraim sir, 40 seconds. And Toastmaster Govardhan, 30 seconds. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Guhan, for that timer report. And with this, we will, 1 minute. Okay, thank you so much for the timer report. And with this, before adjourning, I just wanted to accommodate everyone's feedback. How was this session is all about? Is what like insightful, or you got a learning, and what is that one important thing? And then we will move on to the discussions further.
Hi, Teena ma'am. Can I have my feedback?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Okay, it was a great meeting today. For the past 2 meetings, I observed a couple of things. Number one, I don't see a speaker like the 5 to 7 minute prepared speech. So it is very critical and important for the members to improve their public speaking to come up with a speech. So it is okay for the Toastmaster or a leader to come up with a session of what to do as a leader, things like that. But it is very, very critical for the new members to give a prepared speech. So we need to come up with volunteers or choose a volunteer for the weeks. So maybe start from this week and take, okay, who's going to speak for next week? Choose a speaker. So let them prepare, and then we need to give evaluation for them. So that is very, very critical. I think we should start doing that from now on. And the second thing is for the table topics, the table topic master has to give proper instructions in the beginning. It is not a one-line answer. They have to speak at least for 1 minute, minimum 1 minute, maximum 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So minimum 1 minute, that should be the criteria for table topics. And also another thing I noticed is nobody is coming forward because I was waiting for other people to speak, same as Steven sir. So just go ahead and choose at random from left to right on your screen. Just keep choosing the people. That way we don't lose too much time in waiting for somebody to pick and then nobody is coming forward and then you have to pick. So just go ahead and pick somebody because everyone is going to speak anyway. So those two are my feedback. I hope I'm right in that. So thank you. Thank you, Mr. T.
Thank you so much, Babu sir. Actually speaking, I just wanted to validate that point from my side because since this Sunday we had election and a lot of people have been traveling in this month of April and May for their vacation, and we raised a poll how many attendees will be there, and then we started having a discussion within the ExCom that we'll have limited people who will be participating, and we don't want, and people some of them had their family emergency and they could not turn up, and that's the reason why we did not had a speaker this week. And more important, I thought that leadership thing has been very, very lagging in our club, so I really wanted to give them the insight about what is this leadership is all about. And we are going to run an election on this month end, and to be frank enough, and we are going to have a district event which is happening on May 23rd and 24th. And that also been suggested for the people who can join in person. They can do a meeting or they can do a online meeting. But some of the members are, holding the Zoom recording and, doing the promotion and all those things are senior people. And we wanted the new people to get trained. So that's very, very important. And
no, I'm not saying you shouldn't have given. Your speech was very good. You have to give.
What
In
no,
addition to
I'm
yours,
talking
somebody else
about
should have
it.
spoken.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not talking about it. It's all matter of fact that we needed a participant list. And more importantly, last week also, we encouraged that, there was a limitation of people. We had the same scenario that some of the ExCom people have been traveling and we could not do it in right manner. And you could have seen that, I was answering from a different scenario. I was traveling actually, and, we need to think of all the members who has been accommodating on one particular meeting. And we had a nice themed meeting last time because we had a lot of guests who came in last meeting. We want to ensure that we are giving an aware that okay, at least we will give the table topics from next week onwards. We are planning some online meeting. It will be a regular, and we are also trying to accommodate some of the keynote sessions like from Sridhar Ranganathan and Jayan Narayan, and those discussion has been happening. So soon we'll be getting up with a different scenario of quality programs. Yeah. Thank you so much for putting across.
Thank you. It's just an observation and a suggestion.
Sure.
So,
not a problem.
in order for the club to be more effective, that's all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Not at all. No worries. Anyone wants to put across any word? The results are ready. Okay. So can we have, with this, I'll adjourn this today's meeting, and you can stay back for networking if you can. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, Toastmaster Babuji, you are here in India, Pondicherry, or you are abroad?